Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to English Brew Podcast. I'm Selena, and I'm here with Mason. So, Mason, you ready to talk about a topic that's, honestly, pretty universal, love?
Yeah, you bet. It's the language that gets everyone tripping over their words, mate. Romance in English. There's a reason why half the world's pop songs are basically just different ways to say I love you.
Exactly. But even I love you isn't as simple as it sounds. You know, there's this difference between I love you and I'm in love with you. I always say, the first one's just pure affection. It can be for your friends, your grandma, your dog, your plant, if you really love that plant. But I'm in love with you. Oof, that's the big romantic one, right?
Right, and you can't just toss that one around. No one says, I'm in love with my mate Dave, unless you've got some explaining to do. It's reserved for, partners, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It's all heart-fluttering stuff.
And then there's the phrase that always shows up before any movie character drops a real bombshell. Can we talk? Every time someone says, can we talk, my stomach just drops, even if it's just an improv scene. I did this scene once, thinking it'd be a cute confession, but the other actor took it so seriously. We went from fake dating to a dramatic breakup, and then circled right back to loving each other, all with just, can we talk? It's such a loaded start, isn't it?
Oh, totally. In real life, too. If your partner says, can we talk, that's, how do I put this? You might want to brace yourself. It's never about, pizza toppings. It's always something serious. Sometimes it means trouble. Sometimes they just want to talk about deep feelings. But you never hear someone say, hey, can we talk? I love your shoes today. I mean, that'd be a shocker.
Exactly. That phrase just telegraphs, okay, it's about to get serious. You can even hear people nervously joke about it, like, uh-oh, do I need to sit down? But sometimes, those serious talks are how a couple gets closer, even if it's awkward at first. I don't know, maybe that's where those improv skills come in handy, being ready for the weird twists.
Speaking of twists, English speakers use all sorts of handy, kind of dramatic phrases to talk about relationships. Like, where is this relationship going? That's the DTR, the define the relationship chat, in American TV shows, right?
For sure, but it's not just for relationships. It's such a useful phrase you can swap almost anything in, like, where's this job going? Or, where's this night heading? Suddenly, you're either up for a promotion or heading to a diner at midnight. It's about the future. What's happening next?
Oh, you just reminded me. I once mixed that up. Total brain slip. I meant to ask my partner, where's this dinner going? Is it time for dessert? But somehow it came out all serious, and suddenly we were having a DTR in the middle of an Italian restaurant. We laughed, but yeah, English can get real dramatic even over pasta.
That's the fun part, though, right? The way these phrases adapt. Like, maybe it's time we... That one's great for everything from breakups to, I don't know, finally adopting a dog. Maybe it's time we break up. Maybe it's time we go home. Maybe it's time we have a baby. What a range.
Exactly. And then there's that bittersweet one. We've had our laughs. It means, yeah, we had good times, but it kind of says, maybe it's over now. You could swap it, too. We've had our ups and downs, or we've had our moments. That's English for you, always leaving a door open for either a happy memory or a dramatic exit.
Totally. And you can use that in friendships, jobs, even talking about TV shows. Like, we've had our laughs, but it's time to switch to something new. Sometimes cheesy, sometimes just real. That flexibility's what makes these phrases pop up in so many situations, serious or not so serious. Okay, let's slide into the lighter side of love. Pet names. So, Mason, what do people usually call each other in English?
Oh, that's a rabbit hole, mate. There's the basics, baby, honey, sweetheart, darling. Sometimes you get sweetie, cutie, or the more over-the-top ones like honey bunny or sweetie pie. Honestly, some of them sound a little, how do I say this, cheesy as melted cheese on a summer day.
Definitely. Some of those can get almost too sweet. I love that people even invent their own. Like, I'm guilty of calling my partner goofball, which, I say it with all the love, but I'm aware it's a bit silly. Have you heard any odd ones?
Mate, my aunt used to call her husband pumpkin face. Not sure if that's cute or an insult. And here's where it gets wild. Some pet names in other languages just sound funny when you translate them. For example, in Spanish, I've heard gorda, which means chubby, but it's sweet, not rude. In French, ma puce means my flea. If you called someone my flea in English, you'd probably get a weird look.
Yes, it's hilarious. I think that's what makes language so fun, the way affection translates differently. Calling someone dumpling might sound strange in English, but be totally adorable somewhere else. If you're listening and you've got a pet name, sweet, odd, whatever, let us know. I honestly want to hear the weirdest or most heartwarming ones folks have used.
Agreed, and if you're wondering, just use what feels natural. Doesn't matter if it's classic or off the wall. There's no rules with pet names, maybe don't call someone my flea unless you know they'll laugh. That's my expert tip.
Perfect way to wrap up, Mason. Test the waters, have a laugh, and most important, just be real with each other. So, thanks everyone for joining us on this little tour of English love language. We'll be back soon with more on how people actually use English in everyday life.
Yep, cheers, Selena. Thanks so much for hanging out. Catch you next time. And hey, if you've got some wild pet names or awkward stories, send them in. See ya.
Bye, Mason. And thanks, everyone. Take care of yourselves and your goofballs out there.